Okay guys, before we start this video, I need to tell you guys something. So my laptop, a few months ago, was broken because somebody that I know, accidentally bent it back a little bit too far and it went and broke a little bit. And I've been using it up until this point to edit, right? But now it's gotten, significantly slower than it was before, which I can't fix because nothing works on it really besides the keyboard and the touchpad, or the touch screen. And the touchpad stopped working, which causes a lot of issues, and then the touch screen is starting to act weird. So basically I cannot edit this video. So we're gonna do my homecoming experience, which has a lot of tea, trust me, in one take. Now I've already filmed this video, but the world decided that it loved me and would mix it up with another video and took out a few clips that were vital to that video. So we're gonna refilm this. It's probably better this way anyway, as a one take, because it won't be as awkward with all of the edits and then me walking here and then me walking back and all that stuff. So my homecoming all started probably a week before homecoming. I never went to my homecoming as a freshman because as a freshman I was not very outgoing. I didn't want to step out of my comfort zone. I was like, it's warm in my comfort zone, so I'm gonna stay there. And so I sat underneath a tree and tried to avoid all human interaction during lunch. And eventually I found a table where I could avoid people at in the cafeteria, so that was nice. But then sophomore year came and I was I sort of had a thing for one of my classmates. It wasn't huge, but I thought she looked nice, she seemed nice, and she was funny, so it wouldn't hurt to try, right? And so I had a little a germinated seed of I don't know, you could call it romance for that person. I like that person a little bit. How about that? And I was hoping that seed would grow when we went to homecoming. And so I started talking to that person a little bit more, I think. I somehow got their Snapchat, Instagram, things like that. Don't remember how that happened. And I asked them to homecoming in not the best way possible. But I couldn't think of any other way, so I just figured I don't have enough time on this earth to worry about it. So I just asked them, and they said yes, and I'm obviously not going to name any names because I'm not trying to expose anyone, I'm just trying to tell my story. So don't come for me if you know who this is. But if you know who this is, it's because you were part of my life during this homecoming experience, not because anything in the video, so don't come for me. Anywho, so this person we messaged, and I would flirt a little bit because it's what I do. I'm a serial romantic. I love to flirt, and I don't know why I didn't pick up on the signs, but the person, I would flirt with them and sometimes they just wouldn't respond, or they would say one of the times they were when we started to get closer to homecoming, they were like, hey, we can see how this goes, but I don't think I'm ready for anything serious yet, so let's not move too fast or something. Something along those lines, and I was like, yeah, of course. And so, but I was still okay. I was still under the impression that this was a date, we were going as a date, not as friends, right? And so I went with them, and we had some fun, took some photos at the photo booth, and then Perfect by Ed Sheeran started playing. And we all know that's a slow dance song, so I was like, have you ever slow danced before? And she was like, no. And so I was like, well, let's just see how you do or something like that. And we started to slow dance, and she was so distant from me. So distant from me. It was uncomfortable. I was like that, and she was trying to keep as far from me as possible, as if I was a stain on her white shirt or something. And I was at that time I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that Maybe it was because like I don't know what I thought, honestly. But I did not think it was because she had no feelings for me. And so I didn't expect her, okay, let me clarify this. I didn't expect her to have like a pound of feelings for me, right? I just expected her to at least have a little bit, because she came to homecoming with me. I was under the impression as her date, because she was already going with like 10 of her friends. She's like really popular. And so I figured she didn't need another friend to go with. I figured she wanted a date to go with, especially judging by the way I asked her. But clearly we weren't on the same page, and that's okay. That happens in life. But I ended up going to homecoming with her. Like I said, why did I repeat that? After the dance, she ended up saying, I don't know if it was long after, how long after, it's maybe 10 minutes after, I'd guess, I'm not 100% sure. She ended up saying that she had to go to the bathroom, I think. And I was like, okay. And she was gone for like a long time, like anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, I don't know. It was a fun night, so I didn't really, it's hard to keep track of time when it's fun, like when you're having fun. And so I just kind of like moved around a little bit. I didn't do anything too intense, and I waited for her to come back. And my friend, so I was here and my friend was here, right? My friend was in the corner, like her and her friends were in her corner dancing, and she came over to me after like probably like 20 minutes, and she's like, where's your date, or something like that. And I was like, oh, she went to the bathroom or something. I don't remember what happened after that. It's kind of blurry, but I do remember that her friends started asking where she was, and I was like, I thought she was like with you guys or something. Like, well, because I knew her friends were around me the whole time, so like, I don't know why I thought she was with them, but she was just gone for so long. I figured she was like, I don't even know. I don't know what I figured. I wasn't thinking. I was just having fun. Until her friends asked where she was, and I was like, oh my gosh, is she not back yet? That's scary. And so I went to go look for her because I was concerned, and couldn't find her literally anywhere. I asked a few people, which I never do, okay? I never did, I should say. Now I might, but when I was a freshman and sophomore, I was really quiet. Like, really quiet. I would not ask unless, like, my family member's life depended on it. And so I asked people, I asked like my friend Hunter, I might have asked my friend Jaden, I might have just talked to him though, where she was, and they said they hadn't seen her. Whoever I asked said they didn't see her, and I was like, oh, I can't find her. And so I tried calling her, she didn't answer, and then she came back like probably 5 minutes after this search. And I had been dancing, by the way. Me and my friend started dancing because we figured while we'd wait, we'd dance, I guess. Because, well, mainly because her and her friends were like, we're not letting you dance alone, which was amazing. But, anywho, and then she came up to me, and she was like, I just got really sick, and I need to go home. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, don't apologize, you're sick. What are you gonna do? Like, I wasn't, like, I didn't need an apology. It's not like she did something. Like, it just happens. And so I was like, it's fine, go home. Like, it's okay, don't worry about it. And then I texted her, last I checked, it was about 10:24 in October 13th-ish of 2018. I texted her, hey, are you at least feeling a little bit better? And to this day, she hasn't responded to that text or texted me. We didn't end up messaging after the dance, but she never responded to me asking how she was doing. And my friend kind of made it transparent to me that we think that I got, like, kind of rejected. Not, like, she might have actually been sick, she probably was actually sick. But after she was sick, I definitely got rejected. But we don't know if I got rejected at the point where she was sick, or just after the dance. Because after the dance, okay, I get messages. You guys want like real, like what real messages? Hold on, I'll pull them up right now. Oh no, we might have sent them as snaps. But basically, I got messages saying that, I messaged her because I started saying, I started flirting. I'll be honest, I started flirting. And, I ended up saying that 338, wait, what the frick? Okay, but I ended up saying that I wish I had kissed her because that's not weird. But she was being super weird about it, and I was like, okay, I gotta ask, like, did you go on a date with me, or did you just want to go on a date with somebody? And she was like, actually I was hoping we were going as friends. And I was like, I think that I just got played. So my first homecoming, I played myself. It was a time. I just checked my messages, by the way, and we ended up sending them all as temporary messages, so I can't say for sure what we said. But I do remember that that did happen. I messaged her saying that I wish I kissed her. She was like, she said something that made it a little, like, weird. Well, made me feel like I made something weird, and so I was like, okay, I gotta ask, do you even have feelings for me? And it's basically what I asked. That's not what I asked. What I did ask was, like I said, I asked if she just wanted a date or if she wanted me to be her date. And yeah, moral of the story, my first homecoming, I got played. And I'm honestly okay with it because I'd rather have that than have a story, like this like perfect story of like, oh, we went to homecoming and it was like right out of the movies. Like, and if you enjoyed this video, comment down below and say that you want more tea, because I have more tea, trust me. What, like, if you specifically want more tea about this person though, I will spill more tea. I'm still not gonna say their names, I'm not gonna give away who they are because that is messed up. But I will tell you about the person because I'm only gonna say things that are general about the person. Or probably more likely my experiences with them. But comment down below if you want them because there is some major tea. Thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios. Insert like that outro I have. Boo. Go subscribe to me on YouTube and follow my Twitter and Instagram at Logan's Illusion. Link in bio. Because I can't edit it in. Even though I still have to edit these two clips together because my camera cut midway through. But it's easier than editing the outro in. Bye. Adios.